You know that feeling, right? You're watching a huge blockbuster movie, but the sound from your TV is just flat. High-end home theaters cost a fortune, but what if there's a middle ground? Today, we're diving into a potential game changer for your living room, the Motorola AmphaSound X5 soundbar.
And that's the big promise here. The idea that you can turn your living room into a mini movie theater with sound coming from all around you, but without spending $1,000? I mean, who wouldn't be tempted by that?
So the big question is, does it actually deliver on that promise? Or is it just another loud box that sounds good on paper but disappoints in reality? Let's find out if it truly deserves a spot under your TV.
Okay, first things first. What do you actually get when you bring this thing home? And let me tell you, this isn't just a single bar of speakers. No, this is a complete package, the whole shebang, designed for real surround sound. So you get the main sound bar, of course, but you also get a dedicated subwoofer for that deep, rumbly bass, and 2 separate satellite speakers. And that's the key right there. This is a true 5.1 channel system. We're talking sound coming from in front of you, beside you, and even behind you. It's not some digital trick. It's the real deal.
All right, let's get to the main event, the most important part, the sound performance test. I mean, we can talk about specs all day, but how does this thing actually sound when you put it through its paces? And the first number that just jumps off the page is 500 watts of power. So what does that actually mean for you? Well, it means this system has some serious muscle. It's more than enough to fill up an average living room with loud, clear sound without it starting to get all crackly and distorted. You are definitely not going to be struggling to hear this thing. And when you actually use it, well, it's pretty impressive for the price. For movies, those rear satellite speakers really do their job, creating a genuinely immersive effect where dialogue stays nice and clear. For music, that subwoofer gives you a punchy bass you can actually feel. And if you're a gamer, oh yeah, the soundstage gets way wider, making explosions and all those little environmental effects feel so much bigger. So here's the bottom line, and let's be real here. Is it going to compete with a super high-end, multi-$1,000 audiophile setup? No, of course not. But, and this is a big but, is it way, way better than those awful, tinny speakers built into your TV? Absolutely. It is a night and day difference, a massive, undeniable upgrade. Okay, so it sounds good, but how does it, plug in? A great system is no good if it's a total nightmare to connect to anything, so let's take a look at the options. And honestly, the flexibility here is a major plus. You can stream music straight from your phone using Bluetooth, which is super easy. The real star, though, is the HDMI ARC port. Why? Because it means you can use your normal TV remote to control the soundbar's volume. No more juggling remotes. You've also got optical and USB, so you're pretty much covered for any game console or TV you throw at it. Best of all, it's really, really beginner-friendly to set up.
All right, let's get honest for a second. No product is perfect, right? Especially when we're talking about budget-friendly gear. So to give you the real, full picture, we have to look at the good and the bad.
It really all comes down to a trade-off. In the Pro column, you've got that powerful 500-watt output and that true 5.1 surround. The bass is good and it's easy to set up. But in the Con column, the build quality isn't exactly premium. You can tell it's built to a price. The wires for the rear speakers can be a little short, which is kind of annoying, and yeah, a serious audiophile might find the sound a bit unrefined. But again, it's not priced for an audiophile. This is all about bang for your buck.
So we've unpacked it, we've listened to it, we've weighed the pros and the cons, and now we get to the final verdict. The big question, should you buy it? Let's make this decision really simple.
Here's the deal. You should absolutely buy this if your main goal is to get fun, immersive, room-filling sound for your movies and games without emptying your wallet. It's a fantastic upgrade over your TV speakers. However, you should probably skip it if you're a serious audiophile chasing that perfect audio fidelity, or if you really want wireless satellites or high-end tech like Dolby Atmos. For that, you're going to need to look at more premium systems.
And that really brings us to the final thought here. This product sits in a really interesting spot. It gives you a taste of that full home theater experience, but in a simple soundbar package. It kind of forces you to ask, what level of immersion are you really looking for, and how much are you willing to invest to get there? Are you team soundbar, or are you ready for a full home theater?